Hello, welcome to Serve the Singles platform. My name still remains Prophetess Happiness Michael Ebube. We have been on for a while now. I hope you have been following. The program has been ongoing. I know we have touched many lives. And if you are just joining us for the first time, I'd like you to go back and watch the previous one we have done. It is very important. My duty here is to serve the single. How do I serve them? To make you know what you need to know before you get into marriage and say, yes, I do. My biggest passion to you is to enjoy your marriage, is to be happily married and have a peaceful marriage. And that will make me fulfill. That's the only legacy I want to leave on earth amongst many others. God bless you for joining us today. At today's program, we're going to be looking at coming down from your high axis. And this is really about the women. We have so many women in life who has built a high ox and they sit on it, and no man is able to reach them. You can just imagine if you're standing on top of this table, any other person that come will be short and you will be taller. So when the person want to talk to you, to be looking up to talk to you. And if you want to talk to the person, you'll be looking down to talk to the person. So I want us to really treat this matter so that we can have less trouble ahead of time. A lot of women keep on saying, men are scarce. Marriage is not forthcoming. I want you to look around. I hope you are not sitting on a high ox. If you are sitting there, try and come down. My message for you today is to be a ladder for you to climb and come down. So that we as a pastor, the prophet, the evangelist can have less prayer in the church. What do I mean by high oxes? We have those people in life, maybe they have made it and acquired so many CV in their hands. And maybe they have had master degree, doctor degree, and all that. They build up the CV and the CV becomes very high. Then they sit on it. So any man that comes their way has to be able to, if it cannot climb and sit on the hawks, then you can have them. They will like, do you know what I've acquired? I'm a master degree holder. I am a doctor. I am this. I am that. That statement, I am this, I am that. Some of them could be in their career, could be in your career, and you're sitting on it. Maybe you're a star. Your star may not be as big as the moon. And you just sit on it and like, my career, I have put so much in my career. I cannot marry someone that does not have this. I cannot marry someone that cannot do this. And you sit on your career. You make your career the high horses that you have built. A lot of you may be your gift. And you have built this gift so very much. You make it like the Tower of Babel. And it has been high that even God is so afraid that you can come and meet him in heaven. And God himself is even trying to see how he can come and destroy the Tower of Babel that you have built. And you sat on it. No man will be able to climb to meet you up there. You have to come down. If you're ready to get married, you really need to come down. Some of you is your gift. You just like, oh, I am gifted. I can sing. Nobody can beat my back. No one can come after me when it comes to the voice that God has given me. I know what it takes me to get here. Whatever it takes you to get there was a price for you to pay to the next person that is meeting you up. And you are now building this particular gift to sit down, because it was a gift that was given to you. You make it so high. It has become, in fact, the gift become the emir of your kingdom. then you sat on it. If you don't come down, no man will come over there to marry you. You will end up being a prayer point to your family, to your pastor, to the people around you. Now you meet these people because of their gift. They will tell you, do you know what it takes me, what I suffered, how I get to this point? So they want the man to suffer also to climb the high oaks and meet them. You need to step down, girl. You just need to step down. Or else you remain there and years will be counting, days will be counting, months will be counting, and before you discover you are on top of the high oaks, you're already at 40. You sit there and you become 40 something. You will sit there and become 50. At this time, when you are coming down at 50 or 60, when you discover the trouble, it will be too late. Right now, if my message gets to you, I really want you to come down. If you are the one that is sitting on top career, on top your CV, on top your gift, on top your business. Some of you sit on top your business. Some of you sit on top the company. You had a company, you are into this, you're into that, and money is coming and you're sitting on top of it. Some of you are even sitting on top money. You put naira on the ground, first building, the second layer, his dollars, the third one, his pounds, then you keep euros, you keep one like that, then you climb and went and sit on it. You understand? Now in that place, you're not sitting down, you are telling yourself, if there is no man that can have the level of money you have, you cannot marry him. I don't want a man that tells me tomorrow will be better. No, except your today is better, then I can listen to you. You don't even want to listen to anyone who had a future, who has tomorrow, who had a star. You're sitting under your high oaks, except someone is of your level. Now come to think about it. Those people that in your level had someone that started with them from one mattress in their home, had someone that started with them in one bedroom. They cannot abandon that person at this time where things is better, where life is being rosy, when they are in a safe place now to come and carry you, to come and marry you. They will not do that. Every man knows the impact that a woman has put into their life. So nobody will do that. Now guess what happened? And you are not ready to come down from your high oxes and pick and said yes to a man that wanted you. One person come, two people come, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have allowed 10 men to pass by because of your high oxys is giving you high demands. And you're going to sit there, you want a man that is tall, you want a man that is had money, you want the one that had business, the person that had company, who is fit and who is this. You put all these things down. And on these things, you don't even have manner because of where you are sitting. You feel you are the president. So anybody that comes, is the way you talk to them. That somehow you're going to talk to them because you are in the high oxys. And you're going to speak to this person till the person will just see that he is useless in life. Then you don't even have chance for anybody to approach you. Hey girl, you got to come down from your high oxys. If you really want to settle down, you're going to come down. Let me tell you something about my life. When I got married, when my husband showed up, the day I knew that my husband has actually talked to me the first day I met him. He approaches me and I said no. For 1 year, we haven't seen. For 2 years, getting to 2 years, he was busy sending me a text and all that. But when I finally said yes to him, I calmed down. I didn't even let him know that I have range. I didn't let him know the kind of car I had or the house I'm living. My husband visited my house. Guess what happened? I just told him I'm living with my auntie. Okay? And now what was I doing to build an environment for him to relax? That's what I did. To make sure that he relaxed. To make sure that his mind relaxed. He does not get himself worked up to be able to stretch, to climb up and come and meet me on where I am. I came down. I stopped using my big car. My husband, till we got married, he never knew that I had a big car. I was using the small car, the smallest, like the Kia. It was a Kia or whatever. I was using that. So one day, guess what happened? This car got broke down on the road. I had to use the big one. But when he comes, he said, how do you get this car? I said, my member gave to me. Oh. You understand? My husband did not touch that car. It was like, okay, if the car breaks down, the big car, he's going to push it. You know why? Because I said my husband gave to me. That makes me know that this person is not a gold digger. He's not ready for any big thing or whatever. But I gave him a platform that makes him relax. I come down from my high oxys. I don't even show anything like, okay, when my husband look at me like, if I want to buy you a ring, what kind of a ring will you have gone for? I say, anyone, even though it's 2.5, I'm okay. You see that now? You can't just look at the person that God brought your way and you are like, man, the day of my engagement, it has to be a diamond ring worth of how many carat? How do you want him to start? If you want a diamond ring that is worth of how many carat, you have already telling him climb up to the high oxys and come and meet me. If you can't meet me, then we are not going anywhere. And guess what? You are not doing those men that come your way. The only person you are doing is yourself. Man, the Bible led us to understand that when Rebekah saw Isaac, he came down from his high oxys. He said, when he asked the servant and said, who is that? And they told him that that is the Isaac, your husband. He quickly stepped down from her high oxys. Then she began to walk. Now guess what happened? Because she did not want the man to come and lift up his eyes up to talk to her. So she came down so that they can be at the same level. They came down so that they can be equal. She made things, life easy for Isaac. And that was why the Bible said when Isaac took her, he took her straight to her mother's bedroom. She did not enter in parlor. If you are in the high oxys, any man that carry you will stop you at the parlor. You will not be able to access the room of his mother. And do you know what that means? A replacement. Rebekah was not a replacement of his mother. That means the way he loved his mother was the same love he gave to the wife. So you just have a come down from whatever degree you have built, career, whatever, money you have gotten. Remember, it takes you years to get that money. Sometimes you might have come from the family where your father has already planned a seat on ground for you. You just came to reap. And this person you're talking about has not even gotten such an opportunity. And you're now thinking that it is your own star. No, it is not your star. Somebody laid down foundation for you to walk on. And for that reason, you don't think that life is that easy to everyone. It is grace. It is favor. You came to meet it. Solomon came to meet the world of David. That doesn't mean that he worked for it. Sometimes you might have an access as a woman. Maybe you ran into one governor, one president. And from there, some of you may not even get the money in a very good way. So why are you bidding hoxes on it? The favor women had is not the same favor that men have. They struggle to get to their destination. You have to consider this. This is not what you should hold in your mind to have a good marriage. Listen to me. If you sit at the high oxys to have and prepare yourself to have a good marriage, that someone had to climb up there to come and meet you, guess what will happen? The person, a gold digger, will go and borrow ladder. Hey, he will go and borrow ladder from his friend. If he comes here, he said, oh, somebody that does not drive a good car cannot talk to me. He will go and borrow a good car, a very good one, Mercedes-Benz. It will come and talk to you, and you will say yes. After wedding, peacefully go and return the car. And you cannot blame that man because you are the one that threw yourself into this disaster. He is not the one. Because if you have come down, you have gotten a good person. But because you stayed there, you needed who can climb up to meet you. So the person that had the strategies to climb up to meet you have to go and borrow a car and come and meet you. May even borrow dollars and come and spray you. And at the end of the day, now you're going to pass through the sweat and the pains and the trials to face that thing. I want you to keep your life on a low key. Forget about the pride of life. Forget about the talent you have. You might have been a Nollywood star. And you might have been a prophetess. You might have been a pastor. You are having your ministry is in abroad. You might have been in anywhere. All of you watching me all over the world. You might have had a company, or you are doing well. Some of you may be a senator. You may be in a very good platform in government. That does not mean you have to marry a person because you're a senator, then you should be married to a governor. No. Marry to where you're going to have peace, where your marriage can be enjoyed, where you're going to be appreciated, where you're going to be loved. Can I tell you something? No man is happy to marry the woman whose energy is bigger than them. No man. So if you're lucky to see one that is even accept you with your energy, you should be thankful and come down from your high oxys, because no man is happy. I'm telling you, it is their nature. A man always wants to be financially stronger than a woman. A man always wanted to be wisdom stronger than a woman. They just want to be the one, okay, when things happen, they bring the idea, they bring the solution. A man wants to solve problems. A real man wants to solve problems. So when they are not there, sometimes they become so miserable. You have to help them to take away that stress. You don't need to add to it. If you really want to settle down, then you gotta calm down. Forget about all what you have gotten. Make it, put it at the table. Forget about the things you have acquired. You did not know how God favor you. Your grace can favor him too if you allow him to come into your life. Now, I made it very easy for my husband, and today we are happily married. Very happily married. And at the end of the day, he now discovers it was even his friend that told him. He said, I don't believe this woman of God is saying the truth. Oh. How can she say this house is not her own? Do you see the quality of the house? Then my husband said, no, but she said she's not the owner of the house. We got married. But today now, it didn't take my husband 2 years. He built his own, more better than mine, more powerful than mine. He had his cars, he bought his cars, and life, he's now at the top. The high oxys I came down, he has climbed higher than where I was. And he also, the honor and the respect there has come. If I have said, okay, I wouldn't said yes to him because he wasn't at the same level with me. Today, I'm sure I would have still been a singles prophetess somewhere. There wouldn't have been a change of name. There wouldn't have been a title. But I packed wherever I was, and I came in a very simple way. And that was why he was relaxed. We were able to marry. At the end of the day, he discovered his family today respected me because they are like, so you were this and you were still down to earth. You can still be humble when you have something. You can still be humble. You can still come down from your high oxys despite what you have gotten. I'm sharing this to all of you who had an opportunity, who had gifts, talents, CV, money, companies, and whatever you have, you can put it aside and make your life complete. See, your life is not complete without you being fulfilled. If all you had is money, there will be a day for a need. You'll just be crying at home in your bedroom and come out smiling with money. It does not make sense. I believe that this message will change your life or make an impact into your destiny. For everyone's listening to me, stop focusing on what you have gotten, on who you are. Drop it down when you have age to settle down, and bring yourself down from your high oxys so that you can have a happy and a peaceful home. I pray that this message make an impact in your life, touches you, and helps you to navigate your way into a successful and a happy marriage. I have seen so many people on a high oxys, they end up making a mistake in marriage. That was because they wanted the husband to climb up to meet them. It is not the best. Drop down if you are a singles. My duty here is to save you. So every single girl that is on the high ox, drop down. Your role model says you should drop down. And I'm not saying it because I don't know how you feel. I know how you feel. I was once there and I dropped down and I got the best from it. So I want you to learn from my example as your role model that you can step down and get the best of it. All what you need is a good man, a man that will love you and stay with you, and that will be the best of it. So take my advice today and it will be of very good to you. Let it be your therapy and let it be a solution to all the questions you have been asking. What is going on with me? You can get it right now after listening to me. God bless you.